Hello everyone, I'm Fizz.
And I'm Fuzz.
And today we are in Fishing Simulator and we are doing a tips video. We get a lot of comments from people in our other videos about how it's frustrating and very grindy to finish index rewards in this game. So I'm often answering a lot of questions, so I figured it would be a good idea to do a video about it and just give a few tips. And we also have a really big special announcement that we're going to be sharing in the video, so watch the whole way through and we will get to that in a little bit. So we're going to just be fishing while we give these tips, but yeah. I guess, where are we going?
I don't know.
Alright.
How about Monsters Burrow?
My rod is forged and it looks like it's going to break. It's the forged part of the forest rod.
I have the forged ancient sword rod.
Yeah.
But, it's like, what's that insane rod called again?
Cephalo?
Yeah. Cephalo rod made to look like ancient sword.
Yeah, mine is a cephalo rod made to look like the heart of the forest. Okay, let's start. The first tip is to break up the grind. So you shouldn't focus on how you need 100 more fish to finish an index. Like, for example, for me, Monsters Burrow is the one I'm working on right now, and I'm at 78 out of 150. I was fishing earlier today and I got like 3 or 4 new variations in like an hour. So, oh my god, what just happened?
I do not know.
So basically, if you're looking at, the total number of fish that you need to finish an index, then you're gonna feel like it's impossible. So instead of looking at the full amount, you should make a daily or weekly goal for yourself that you'll try to get like 1 or 2 new variations a day or 5 to 7 new variations a week. If you do that, then you make micro goals for yourself and it's much more achievable and you'll more likely not give up on, getting your index rewards. So that's kind of like how I look at it. And actually I had an idea, and this is something that maybe we'll do. If you guys think that it will be helpful, it's good to like motivate each other. So in our Discord, we have a fishing simulator channel, and I was thinking we could do something like have like a Fizz and Fuzz fishing simulator group or something where it's like we can share how far along we are and kind of say, oh, I need this many fish, or you can kind of encourage each other. But if you guys think that's a good idea, let us know in the comments. It could be called like the Fizz and Fuzz Fishing Friends, something like that. Something cringe.
Also, for example, with the daily and weekly goals thing, if you need like 100 more fish variants, then you could do like, I don't know, like 15 a day, and then maybe 10 or 15 a day, and then you would get like it a lot easier than trying to do all of them in one day, and then only doing like 5 this day, and then like 10 the next day.
Yeah. So
then you're just not focusing on getting all of them all at once, so you don't have to worry about it as much.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, or you can just like let Fuzz drive you around and you can just catch fish like I am, and I just got a new variation without even trying. So anyway, so the next tip number 2, is that this is something that I tell people all the time, because they ask me like, oh, how long did it take you to get the index reward and all this stuff, and I always tell them that I didn't really, when I got the key to the city, I didn't really focus on how long it was taking me or that kind of thing. This game is a marathon. Oh, I just got another one, see, a new variation. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So like, don't burn yourself out grinding super hard until you get an index reward. Like, to be honest, things don't change that much when you get one. Like, the core game loop is still the same. You won't really notice much of a difference with the index rewards in the short term. So like things like Key to the City or the SS Marianne, they do make it easier to grind, but like it does make it easier to grind faster, but it's not really a noticeable difference that you'll notice so fast. So just kind of enjoy the game and like pace yourself. Do other things, like hunt or fight bosses, to break up the grindiness of it. So yeah, like Fuzz and I, remember when we were hunting Moby a little while ago? You just crashed into the island. Remember when we were hunting Moby?
Yeah.
Like a couple of weeks ago? Like things like that. Like if you just do stuff like that with a few friends or even with people that you don't know, And then, then go back to grinding. Don't just grind, nonstop, because that's going to be kind of annoying. So, tip number 3, and this is our big announcement. Fuzz, why don't you tell everybody what tip number 3 or the big announcement is?
Alright. So, for tip number 3, I would suggest, I made my very own YouTube channel.
What?
And it's called Turkey Man Fuzz. Link in the description. So yeah, I'm going to be uploading a lot of Roblox, Brawl Stars, gaming content on there. And yeah, it's going to be very fuzzish.
Sub up. Yeah, we'll put a link in the description. I've been telling Fuzz to start his own channel for a long time, and he finally decided to do it. And yeah, he's going to be doing stuff on Brawl Stars and Roblox and stuff. So.
And also, something funny, in the first 22 minutes or 20-something minutes of me making my channel, I already got 7 subscribers somehow.
Yeah, we haven't actually looked to see how many
also,
more.
I posted my first video. It's a short though. It's of me pushing to 10,000 trophies in Brawl Stars.
Yeah, so check that out, like it, subscribe. Let's see if we can get Fuzz to 500 subs super fast. Go!
Yeah!
Alright, so...
Don't click off this video yet.
Yeah, and there's still one more tip. A very important tip. It's something else that I always tell people. When you're playing, if you're just sitting there, just constantly grinding away and just focusing on the fish that you're catching, you're gonna be taking it too seriously, and it's just gonna be not fun. So, tip number 4 is don't take it too seriously. Fishing Simulator, it's a game that's best enjoyed with friends or even by yourself, while doing something else completely different, like just turning your brain off and watching a movie while you fish or listening to music. Like if you sit there and just focus on reel after reel, and you're only looking at that, you'll get bored and frustrated really easily. So just, throw on a movie, put on some YouTube, listen to a podcast, do whatever, and just turn off your brain and don't focus on what you're catching. Just, do it in the background kind of thing, and you'll find that it's much more manageable and enjoyable if you're not just like, why are you crashing into the world border constantly?
I didn't realize there was a world border.
Yeah, and if you didn't know that there's a world border, now you do.
Yeah, tip number 5, the world border.
Yeah, so those are our tips, 4 tips, things that I tell people all the time, and yeah.
Technically 3.
Well, 3 tips, yeah. Well, I'm going to be telling people tip number 3 all the time too now. But yeah, so we have another video about the last fish that I had to catch to get the key to the city reward, and that's like our number 1 fishing simulator video. It's gotten over 30,000 views, and I always get comments with questions about this. So we thought it would be a good idea to just put out a quick little video with some tips like that. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, drop a like, subscribe. Don't forget to join the Discord if you guys want to have a little motivational fishing simulator group.
I have another tip.
Oh, a bonus tip.
Yes, bonus tip. So I think that everybody should contact Mr. Beast and tell him to give me a shout out.
Okay. If anybody can do that, then
Please
I will
do
be
it.
very, very impressed.
And then I will give you 7 cookies.
Okay. That's a lot of cookies. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, every fishing simulator tips and tricks, buddy.